Hello, Libra. This is Tarot Queen Jamila here to do your Screw Your Gravity Ex-Lover spread for April 2018. So what this is going to explore is what could or couldn't be happening between you and your ex, okay? This will be very interesting in case some of you are having issues with your exes. This is a really good spread for working those issues out. So many of them have been different. I will see what I see in your reading, and we'll just go from there. I get the sense that some of you Libras are still holding on to your exes yourselves, okay? And one of the reasons why one of your ex-lovers is holding on to you because you're holding on to somebody else. So I get that sense even before I throw out the cards. But let's see what happens, okay? I am going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck today for this reading. And I hope that you guys enjoy. I'm a little thrown off my by my camera action here. It seems to not be where it normally is. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's first of all call to Archangel Raphael, Michael for protection, love, and healing. We call to the Great Mother, the Great Father for serenity, peace, and healing. All right. And we're going to call to the Libra spirit guides, Libra ancestors, Libra guardian angels. Okay. Ascended masters. What messages do you have for Libra about their ex for April 2018? First of all, show me Libra's current relationship and where that is standing. Okay, show me Libra's ex and where they're at. Okay, how do they affect Libra? Okay, so how is Libra's ex affecting them? Why do they still affect you? Okay, so why does the Libra ex still affect Libra? And advice for setting Libra free from their influence, okay? As is going to be the final outcome card. All right, spirits, and it's going to be for April 2018 for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. Okay, because we're going to have I have a feeling that a lot of people's exes were looking at these readings. Okay, all righty. So a lot of your cards are sort of showing up in the reverse position. Okay, and just like I thought, a lot of you Libras are still hung up on your ex. And you can tell by the Three of Swords. So let's first of all look at card number 1, which represents Libra's current relationship. And what you got was the Three of Swords. Okay, I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords in this position. Sorry, let's adjust that a little bit. All right, so you got the Eight of Swords. So right now, Libra, I feel like in your current relationship, it's causing some problems. It's causing some issues. I feel like, the fact that you and your exes have not let it go yet. It's causing problems in your relationship. Your lover is either an air sign or a water sign, Scorpio. They could be a fire sign, but I get the sense that your lover is possibly air or water, okay? And I feel like, what's happening in the relationship is that it's some kind of mental bondage, I feel like the Eight of Swords showing up in this position to represent your relationship shows that there's some issues and challenges in your current relationship. So, another thing that I want to tell you is that some of you Libras, some of you may not even have relationships. Some of you are stuck. That's why the image of the woman is depicted as her being in chains or being caught up in a web. So this is a good indication that a lot of you Libras are hung up on your exes. Okay, you're hung up on them. You can't get over them. You can't seem to let them go. Even if you are in a relationship, It's not very healthy, and it's because you won't let go of your ex. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. So, what I want to tell you is that, especially in particular for you single Libras, you haven't moved on yet. And some of you have been single for 8 years, 8 in particular. Okay, because you see how you got this repeating number 8. Some of you have been single for a while. You have been sort of like your love life has been missing in action because you haven't been able to move on. Okay, now some of you that I do see relationships with some of you. Okay, but I feel like the relationship is going through some difficulty because of this. Now your ex, where they are at the death card. So I feel like your ex is trying to, at least in the month of April, they're trying to let the situation go. Now, for some of you, you do have an ex that does want to let go. I feel like they do want to let go. Okay. I feel like they haven't been letting go, but something has changed in their lives. And, I feel like they're ready to let it go. Spirit, give me some clarity on the death card just to make sure, okay, for the Libras. And just make sure that you hit that subscribe button, Libra. Also, if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. If you want to donate to the channel, the link to the website is below. And you can also go and purchase spell work. But make sure you get a consultation first, okay? Okay, so anyway. We're going to do some clarifiers around this death card. Spirit, give me some clarity on Libra's ex. Okay. 7 of Swords, reversed, Page of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. So, just looking at this, I don't feel that they want to get back together. Now, just keep in mind, I am going to do another spread for everybody. Called Will We Get Back Together? So make sure that you stay tuned and you subscribe for that one. I don't think they want to get back together. Just saying, okay? And I think that they've said that. I think they've communicated that. And they've been very open about it, okay? Now, how they affect you, Libra, is the 3 of Swords. So I feel like you're still heartbroken. You're still upset about it. You're still confused. You still have a lot of confused emotions about this ex. And I'm sorry. I just don't think that they, at least from what I can see with all these swords cards coming up, they are just really not trying to have it. Okay. Unfortunately, they're not. You can also see that they have somebody in their life. You can see where the constant never-ending drama that's going on between you and your ex, it is causing problems in their lives. So that's why they are very intensely trying to end things with you. Okay? Because they're just not interested, and you have to accept that. Even if it may change later, accept it. Accept it right now at this moment in time. They are not interested. Okay, so the 3 of Swords comes up. This is how this is still affecting you. You're still in love with this person. Okay, why do they still affect you? The 8 of Wands, because you need to slow down. You need to really, really, really slow down and think about what it is exactly that you're doing. You need to really, really sit down and take in account of, how you're creating this issue. Okay, and I feel like the 8 of Wands represents how you make hasty decisions, you make assumptions, and I don't believe that they want to get back together with you. Now a lot of us have more than one ex, but this ex in particular, Libra, you're still hung up on him. And you know what I said? I was going to see that, and that's exactly what I saw. Okay, now advice for setting yourself free from their influence, the Will comes up. So spirits is saying that sometimes people are with you for a short period. Sometimes people are with you for a long time. The Will represents how the wheel keeps turning. This is not it for you. You got to think about the fact that also the way you're thinking about it is that it's just not meant to be. I really, really feel that a lot of you Libras, and if you are a Libra that has a totally healthy relationship and you're not hung up about nobody, then this does not apply to you. This applies specifically for the Libras that are not letting go of relationships. Spirits are saying that the wheel of fortune comes up saying, you know, everything ain't meant to last forever. And your destiny still awaits you. And the wheel is actually a very, very good card. It's about rolling with the punches, the winds of change, the winds of time, how things, change, you know what I mean? So, it may have been good at some point when you guys were together, but now it's not. They don't feel the same. Okay, and they've actually started only just recently. Now, a lot of you Libras are probably thinking, oh my goodness, a lot of you are probably crying right now. Okay, see, that's what this woman in the Three of Swords is doing. And I'm sorry, I just got to give you tough love. Snatch the band-aid off and let it go. Now, just to let you know, this is specifically letting you know that, it's just not meant to be. And that is something that you have to face with the Eight of Swords coming up. You're not facing that, in particular if you're single. Because you can be single for the rest of your life. I've seen people doing that. And a lot of people will say at that time, but see, that's only because you're carrying bitterness. But when you actually sit back and you're 50 and 60 years old or 70 years old, there's a lot of people that are regretting doing that. That's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, you're going to sacrifice your whole love life for this one person, and it just wasn't meant for them to be with you. So it makes no sense. Okay. Libra, if you need my help, the link to my website is below. I do offer cleanses. I offer cord cutting. Some of you need reversals because some of these people don't put love hexes on you. And you just got to be stronger than that. You have to be stronger minded than that. Okay. So I knew that that's what I was going to see. And that's exactly what I'm seeing. So the link to my website is below if you guys need a reading. If you need to say, hey, Jamila, how does this person feel about me? Because I have been kind of waiting around for about 8 years. And it's been it's been almost 10 years and that person is still, and they're not telling you what's going on either. They're really not telling you. They're really not telling you. Like, I think just recently they got into a relationship but they've been saying it for the longest. Hey, look, this ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna do it, And it's because they don't trust you. It's because they don't trust you. And just because they have trust issues with you, I feel like there's a reason for them to have trust issues with you, Libra. Not saying that you Libras out there are not trustworthy. I'm not saying anything about you guys like that. But I'm just saying, if you made a mistake, if you did something that violated somebody's trust and they can't ever forgive you, then you just got to let it go. Okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, Libra. Make sure, again, you hit the subscribe button, thumbs this video up. And I'll see you guys later. Blessed be.